have also the other officials of the organization to join that left in lighting the traditional oil lamp.
Maria?
Ich hoffe ja, dass die Wasser. Lucy, you want also? No?
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And over to you, that left, to start off with the
Okay, what a nice tradition, huh? How are you, ladies? Two? Working like, I don't know what. I'm okay, thank you. So, who came today? Who did not have any time to rest? I'm very sorry. We try to make it as short as possible. Yeah, welcome to the 45th Miss Intercontinental Beauty Competition. I'm very glad to see you. Also beautiful, fresh, even the ones who arrived today. I don't know if everybody understands me, because sometimes we have some language problems. Todas las chicas me entienden o que no habla inglés. ¿Alguien que no habla inglés o no entiende? Okay, my Russian is not that good, but the Russians understand as well? Yeah? If not, you can help to translate, right? Good. Yeah, my name is Detlef. I will also call you with your first name. I'm here on behalf of the Miss Intercontinental organization. I'm supervising and I'm the CEO of the Miss Intercontinental organization here. So any complaint you can direct directly to me, but I don't think that we have a complaint, because as far as you have seen so far, everything is wonderful arranged. I think that you have a good welcome at the airport as well. And I hope that you enjoy the food here in the hotel as well. So it will definitely not be worst, this I can assure you. We're going to have a fantastic time, especially if you see the program, which in my opinion is very nice. And also when we are going to start with the rehearsals from the 12th, and then we're going to be in the Stein Studios, which is one of the biggest television production companies, I would say even worldwide, because they have, I think, over 26 studios in this complex, and they are producing the most important television shows. Something like Who Becomes a Millionaire, which is in some of your countries as well, or like American Idol, this is also produced there, so like the super talent shows. And the Stein Studios is a partner of the Stein Studios belong to Maharaja Group. They are a partner of us this year. And of course also of Cinnamon Hotels. Conceptualized by Cinnamon Hotels is the pageant. And this is also, even the vice president of the John Keels Group is coming later because he's in a meeting. But we have Lucille here, I'm going to introduce later. And a big thank you to, of course, to the Cinnamon Hotel Group. And yeah, what to say? I mean, I think that we're going to have a marvelous time. This is what I told you in the beginning, because the program is fantastic. We have been the last 4 years in Germany, and there before we were in many other countries, something like Spain, Belarus. Belarus is here, right? Yeah. Spain is here too. Rosa, right? Is Rosa here, Spain? Not yet? Oh, Spain? Miss Spain?
No, she's in the lobby with the thing of the luggage and everything.
Okay, but we're in Dominican Republic, in Poland, and so many other countries. So, and now Sri Lanka. Let's see, maybe next year again? You never know. But, what I would like to say, I have a couple of things which I would like to discuss with you, and then we come to the details. I did send to all national directors, and also our office did in Panama, the manual. Did everybody receive like the manual, like the handbook, with all informations included? Or anyone who didn't? And I remember that you had a problem with, because you did not receive it, right? Then Gerd gave it to you later, right? I'm the national director. Okay, anybody else who had a problem with it? Because I'm asking you, this is very important for us to know that next time when we're going to send something to your national director and we know that there was a kind of a problem in providing these kind of things, then we're going to send it directly to the contestants. But you all received it, right? Okay, that's good. Then you're going to get your swimwear for the competition. Everybody brought a white swimwear, I guess. So you're going to take this swimwear with you for the next days, please. Okay? Because I don't know yet, we are waiting for Gihan too. Gihan is the one who is going to produce the swimsuits for you. And I don't know exactly when we are going to get the swimsuits. So in this case, better you take it with you, just for maybe, I think that we have a beach party in a few days as well. And we would like to make a photo shooting also in swimwear, so we're going to do these shootings in your swimsuit in this case, okay? Then I'm skipping now some points because I don't want to miss this to tell you. We are leaving tomorrow, as you know, very early. We have, who has more than one, well, some of you definitely, but who has more than one suitcase? Or let's say who has only one suitcase is better. You have only one suitcase. Okay, in this case you can take all your things with you, because for the ones who have more, just prepare one suitcase tomorrow for the next 4 days. All the rest of the suitcases you leave in your room, because we're going to transport them directly to the final hotel, to the Cinnamon Day in Bella. In your suitcase you're going to take with you tomorrow should be only the swimsuit, of course the daily wear. We are going to hike a little bit. We're going to, we call it, I think, one of the is it the 8-word wonder?
Yeah.
This, huh? What is the name?
Sigiriya.
Yeah.
Sigiriya. Sigiriya.
Sigiriya. Have you ever heard about it?
No.
Torsten, bravo.
I've been up there.
Our choreographer is fully informed. Sigiriya is the 8-word wonder. And I also ask you to listen this or to get a little bit information about the things what we are going to see. It might be helpful for the ones who are going to enter into the final, and well, we're having like a little interview, like a conversation with the MC, and he maybe ask you this kind of things. So please, this is my advice. Not only see it and make photos, also get some information backgrounds about it, okay? Very important. So that's why take some shoes, comfortable shoes with you, okay? I would also suggest you must not take a long evening dress with you, I don't think so, but maybe 1 or 2 light cocktail dresses, not too glamorous, okay? Save the things for the last hotel when we are in Bella, okay? So because we have a nice tour like excursion to Habarana and as I said, a beach party. So I don't think that you really need an evening gown. So the rest of the things you're going to leave in your room packed. So later you're going to get these tags for your suitcase, and then they're going to transport it directly to Bella. The other suitcase you're going to take with you, you just put in front of your door. They're going to collect your suitcases, and then we are going to, then you go downstairs to have breakfast, and then we are leaving here 8 o'clock sharp. I think it's 8 o'clock? Lucy? Yeah. So the final, yeah, we have a few days rehearsal. I'm going to introduce you later, the one who is responsible for you when we start rehearsal. And then, as you know, the difference Who knows the difference between Miss Intercontinental and some other beauty pageants, for example? Who knows?
Is it that the top 5 has to be from a certain continent?
Yes. Not only the top 5. What we're going to do is, and this is why we call it this year the Battle of the Continents. We started with this idea according to our 40th anniversary in Spain. It was 5 years ago. And then we had the idea to be different from other beauty pageants, because the main beauty pageant, or the most of them, what do they always have in common? The most of the contestants in the top 5 are Latin girls. Why? Anybody knows? Why you can mostly find Latin girls in the top 5?
They're so brightly.
They are very well prepared. Let's say they're laying for the beauty pageants, but also sometimes we have, let's say, 3 or 4 European countries. We also had these ones, or from Asia. So, and then we said, okay, we have a continental pageant, an intercontinental pageant, and we are celebrating and we are dedicating to the beauty of each continent. So this is why we say, okay, according to the system like the FIFA World Cup, the more countries we have from one continent, the more are entering into the semi-final, let's say like the top 15 or the top 16, or like this year the top 17. Because if we have from each 5 contestants, we're going to pick, for example, 1 contestant for the top in a semi-final. Let's say we have 25 contestants from Europe. How many will be in the semi-final? What, too early to mathematics? 25, 5 each. 5 in the top 5 in a semi-final. If we have 14 from Asia, how many are entering the top in the semi-final? Wow. 3. Okay. And so on. So at the end, we're going to have, let's say, depending on the number of countries from the continents, 16, 17 max. And from these contestants, only the best then is coming into the top 5. Makes sense. So this is a beautiful picture. And we have the best from Africa, we have the best from North America, South America, etc. And this is the difference to the other competitions. And so far, everybody liked it. Because sometimes, of course, we have this question, but why not? I mean, I'm a Latin girl, I'm very good, so maybe I can also enter the top 5. At the end, we have only 1 winner anyway, who's going to get the crown. So it does not really matter if you are then into the top 5, because when the jury is decided who is the best from this group, from the continent, then it does not make a sense. Then she is actually fighting against the other continents, so that we then have the winner. What are we looking for? It's mostly the question we are receiving. What are we looking for in a Miss Intercontinental, in a queen? What do you think?
Someone who's gracious, respectful, well-groomed, someone that you can trust, or hardworking, punctual.
Yeah, someone can represent the company, an international organization. Yeah. Anything else to add?
She has to be ready for everything.
For everything.
For everything, for interview, for meetings, for speaking, for, I don't know, for photo, for shots, for everything.
She has to fulfill it.
Well, I believe that Miss Intercontinental has to be someone who defines humanity, someone who is able to socialize with people of diverse backgrounds, someone who's not a racist, someone who's able to love everyone.
Yeah, for us, you know, color, language does not make any matter. This is why we call it Miss Intercontinental. This is why we are going to do this top 5 selection from each continent, you know. Anything else?
I believe that she has to have inner beauty, same as external beauty.
Inner beauty,
Yes.
Also.
someone who is responsible to take the responsibilities of being in this intercontinental system.
More or less the complete package, you can call it, right? And what we are looking, or what I'm looking, for example, as a director, is always punctuality. This is very important. You know, I'm German. Germans are always very punctual. This is why people all over the world like to work with Germans. And I'm rather 5 minutes too early than 1 minute too late. This is important, because if I would be late, I would let you wait. And this is, of course, not nice. And this is the thing what of course, sometimes, you know, you need a little bit time to adjust to the new time. You have jet lag. Maybe some of you, they can't sleep in the night because usually this is the time they wake up. Or maybe I know the things because I'm a frequent traveler. I'm in so many countries and I have sometimes the same problem. But the earlier you try to adjust to this time, the better you feel later, you know, and use every minute, even let's say for a nap in the afternoon, if time allows, to relax. Even if you just close your eyes and you relax your body, that helps also sometimes. So then what we are looking for is kindness, of course, to be polite, because it doesn't matter if we are in a restaurant, if we are entering a shop, if we are entering a hotel or whatever. If you would like to be treated well, you treat the people the same way. You know, this is something that we are looking. For example, the daytime. Good morning, good evening. Also to the team, it's very important, you know. This is what we are looking for, because if we one day send you the winner to another country, for example, and we would like to receive an email like, oh, thank you very much, she's such a nice lady, we had a marvelous time with her, and she can come anytime back to us, you know, even in a hotel. But that means be nice to the people on reception, be nice to the people in the restaurant. If they talk to you, look at them, say thank you very much. You know, it does not cost you anything, but remember, they will notice this, and they are going to talk. They're going to talk to, of course, Cinnamon Hotels. Cinnamon Hotels is talking to us, and they say, you know something, this girl, perfect. But we have a problem with this. She is not really polite. You know, isn't that something, when we hear this, it's difficult, you know, to convince the judges at the end when we have the meeting, the final meeting before we go into the show, to say, look, choose whatever you want. All are fantastic. You know what I mean? That's very important for us. At the end, I mean, everybody, of course, can have a bad day. This is also something what we understand. But even the worst, they only have 24 hours. So be sure for this. So the next day, then you feel better, and then everything is changing. I would like to introduce you now to, or let's say, do you have any questions so far, or anything what you'd like to know? Until here. Any question before I'm going to introduce you to the team? No? Everybody fully informed? More or less. One thing I would like to add again, when we have official meetings, for example with sponsors, please don't use your telephone. Okay? Listen when we say something, or when we are right now, for example, in a briefing, when we're in a restaurant, depending if this is an official function or somebody's saying this, keep the telephone aside. Definitely, Torsten, I'm going to introduce you to him, will tell you this also when the rehearsal starts, you know, because there you need your the full attention. It's very important. So let me introduce you now to our team and to one person which is also very important. He is the Vice President of the John Keels Group and the Head of Marketing of the brand Cinnamon Hotels, Dilip.
Yes, welcome to Sri Lanka, welcome to Cinnamon, welcome to all of the beautiful country. I think, how many of you have visited before Sri Lanka?
Good question, by the way. Except,
Nobody.
except Miss Sri Lanka.
Not you, Tosin. So out of all the contestants, nobody has visited Sri Lanka before. And that's a good story for our media. Right, so I don't want to make big speeches, and thank you, Detlef, coming here all the way, and actually we put it together with long discussions coming in, and we want to make actually this is going to be the biggest pageant ever to be held in Sri Lanka. So we had had several pageants in the past, a lot of sponsors have come on board, and we have a lot of expectations from you to make sure that we have a lovely show on the 16th, and best of luck to all of you. I want all of you to win, but of course only one girl will win, and of course we are going to ask the winner and a few others to come back and have a nice holiday afterwards, also to become ambassador for Cinnamon and Sri Lanka. And hope you have actually been given a SIM card, all of you, and you've got credit in your phone now. So don't forget to take pictures and post and various things. We're going to get some surprises at the end. And try and so we will be actually sending, my team will come in a while, or they're not coming to sit here? Okay, so I'll introduce you to them, and they will be sending pictures so that you may not have all the pictures all the time. So they will be sending pictures and images to you, and you can actually start posting and looking some. Do you have a hashtag? So we have a, I think there's a hashtag. My colleague will come and tell you what the hashtag is. So upload everything on that hashtag so that people can follow you. So that is one. And second thing is, don't forget you have a Miss Popularity already on web. Lots of people are coming in. So tell your friends and back in your country to go and vote for you.
Did you receive the information already about the Miss Popularity contest from your national director? No. Okay, get in contact with him, okay, so that he can also inform you about these things, okay?
So yeah, so I think in terms of go to Cinnamon Hotel's website, and is that specific? Amin, my colleague is here. Okay, so Amin is the man in charge of social media, and he's actually driving you all the visibility required for you. So the contest, if you can just give a quick introduction how the contest works, it will give you some information to get as much as possible to win the title of Miss Popularity. Amin, will you just explain how it works?
Alright, so on the Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts Facebook page, we've uploaded an album which has all your photos. So each contestant has a single photo. If your photo is not on this album already, please let me know, or just send a mail to Detlef at least.
There was one actually, was it? One girl was not in?
My picture is wrong.
Your picture is wrong, okay.
Okay.
Anybody else found already? No? Okay, just have a look later. Okay?
Yeah, so just have a look and let us know so that we can change it right away. But it's on that album, and what happens is for each like you get a single point, and for a share you get 2 points. Yeah, so get your friends, your family, your supporters in your respective countries to share this particular photo of yourself to get more points. So at the end of the 14th, we will be selecting the winner based on the highest number of points. All right, so it's simple as that, and the winner is going to get a stay in Sri Lanka, courtesy Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts for 7 nights. Yeah, so that's the grand prize. So get the word out there, and hopefully we shall have a good contest going for Miss Popularity. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Amin. So you're going to actually have a diverse regions in the visit. Today you are in Colombo, tomorrow you will be in Habarana, where we call Cultural Triangle. You're going to visit a rock. I think the guides will be there tomorrow to take you, and that's about 2,000 feet, 1,600 steps. So bring your basket, and it's a nice place where a patricide king built a palace. Then you're going to see elephant safaris, you're going to see a nice village. And then you'll be going to Trincomalee on the east coast, the best beaches that we have. Season is just shifting towards the other side. We're going to have 2 nights there. We're going to have a party with Red Bull on Saturday night, so that you can have actually good music, etc. And you're going to visit another beach, one of the best beaches again. And then you'll have a nice train journey. So the train journey will be filled with lots of stuff. I won't give you all the details, but just to discover, and then come to another beach resort where you can have daily rehearsals, and then we have a perfume launch on the 15th night, just before, one day before. And the 16th is the gala dinner, and the gala or the event, and after the event we have the after party, which Apache Indian and a few others are performing. So all that will take, I think some of you are leaving early.
Right after the competition.
Yeah, right after the competition, so that's quite a shame, but at least people are going to stay there the next day I think you're please invited to, you are already invited for the party and have a good time. The good food with cinnamon. So this whole thing was brought to you as a result of Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts. Of course, our title sponsor is Dulux. And then of course powered by EGB, that drink that you can see, ginger drink. It's the only country that, you know, kind of have that kind of drink, ginger beer. And also Electrogas, it's another gas company in Sri Lanka. And then you have series of other sponsors coming on board, which we'll actually tell you time to time. And we also have some photo shoots. And also on the 11th in the afternoon, we have a cooking challenge for you. So you'll be put into teams of 7. It's like a master chef challenge. So you'll be given, and the best chefs in Sri Lanka are going to come. And they're going to come and brief you what to do, and you're going to wear all these chef's hat and all that, and then you'll be given 1 hour, 1.5 hours to make a certain dish. So they're going to taste it, and you're going to get some exciting prizes.
Don't forget to tell the ones who are losing. Well, we have teams. The losing team has to eat everything from the others. Do your best.
So yeah, and that's going to be on the 16th, and we have a lot of photo shoots on the 11th morning. There are 2 or 3 brands that are actually interested in doing that, and then we will also look at from your social media posts who actually done the highest number of followers, etc. So we'll have to give kind of a maximum exposure or the maximum prices that you can gain while you're in Sri Lanka. Not to forget, Sri Lanka is the country for blue sapphires, the highest producer of blue sapphires. The highest exporter of tea in the world, Ceylon tea. So you'll get actually a chance to experience all this during your 8-9 days stay here. I will actually, my team is on the way, they're very busy, but I will certainly introduce while all of them are here, so that you'll get to know who've been doing all this work. And I'll allow Detlef to go and actually explain the rest of it. So 6:30, the other sponsors are coming on board. We can have a small cocktail, and then actually we'll move for dinner, and then tomorrow morning you're leaving about 5 or 4 hour journey. I believe logistics have been explained already by Detlef. Is anyone celebrating birthday during this time?
Me.
Oh, that's all. Okay. Only one. Okay, that's
3 days. Well, this month, but not within our competition.
okay. Let's have a chat once during the whole thing. We'll have a chat on that. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so Dilip would have a hard time if he would not have Lucille on his side. Please welcome Lucille. Just to say hi.
Okay, hello everyone.
Thank you.
So, okay, just one thing I was hoping you wouldn't miss about very important, the attire for the cultural triangle excursions.
Okay,
Yes.
please.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Nice to see all these beautiful faces here. So we have arranged a lot of logistics and some very nice excursions for you. You're going to have some long trips, a couple of adventures, and certain places we go to. So Didi Patrick spoke about the diversity of Sri Lanka, and what's nice about this country is you get everything from beaches to culture to heritage to wildlife. So you're going to get to witness a lot of all these things. But most importantly, when we go to the places of culture and heritage, there's a certain dress code because there's always religion associated with the culture. And I think Detlef has already briefed you on the attire, so we necessarily be wearing closed shoulders, knee length, below the knee skirt or pants are all right. So just to remind you that be mindful to bring a couple of extras on those attire. Thank you.
So then, also very important, of course, is the one who is running the show, Mr. Thorsten Galtz.
Yes, also from me a warm welcome. Glad I'm here with you. I must really say I was here really impressed. First of all, it is my 20th anniversary doing this show. Unbelievable. And it's the 45th anniversary of this contest. So this is very, very great. And if I have a look at you, I must say we are the most beautiful country with the most beautiful girls. There can't be anything wrong. So I'm looking so much forward working with you from the 12th year in Colombo. I have seen this place where it will be held, and you can be really looking forward to this. It is a really brilliant studio, TV studio. This production will be really outstanding, and I hope that you all will work with us, because it's not only me, there will be many people around. And so, like Detlef said before, I want one thing to say: please don't use the phones while we are doing the rehearsal. I know it's very hard nowadays not using this smartphone thing, but for the hours we will be on stage, I really like to ask you, please let it in your bag somewhere, that we can work properly to have a nice show. Lots of expectations will be there. Of course, the whole world is watching. It's the 45th anniversary, so it's all in our hands to make a great show. And that's my famous last word for tonight. So, of course, and please a warm welcome to Maria, my assistant. That's Maria. She's with us all so many years, and we are all very prepared for you, and I hope that you will... Family business. We can really say that after 20 years doing that. Yeah, so anyway, famous last words. I'm looking forward to you. Have a nice trip. Unfortunately, I cannot join you for this trip, I must say. I'm really sad. I just heard it today, because we have to make the preparation for the show as good as we can. That's why I have to stay here. But I wish you a very nice journey, a safe trip, and please come back safe and as beautiful as you are now. Okay? Thank you so much. See you then. All right?
We want him not to have too much fun, so he's here for work, right? So then my assistant, Mahmoud, is here. The one with the wheel of the car. I don't know which car he stole this, but he's the videographer, Detlef 2. Detlef 1, Detlef 2. And the one with the camera, you know, it's called Django, because he's making click with Stefan. Both from Germany, actually. And yeah, then of course I need to introduce you also to another fellow, which you know already, Mr. Hector. Mr. Nightmare of Parents and National Directors. No, but to come back to this, I mean, I know that some of you, they brought the mother or the father or the boyfriend, which is coming, I don't know, and please don't get this wrong, but for us important is also that you communicate with each other. And I can imagine, or I do remember that we had this in the past. We were a little bit relaxed with this kind of things, and then the girls never really got the connection to the other ones, you know, and this is what we want to avoid. You are here, and this is something what is unique in a beauty competition of this caliber, that you have really the chance to get to know each other better, to change contacts, but also to get contacts to so many people here from the country, or to us, to our organization. Because yesterday we have been, unfortunately we could not take in, all of you, because the most of you arrived that day, and there were still the shootings going on. But yesterday we were in one of the biggest chains here in Sri Lanka, like this Vision Care. They make sunglasses and all these things. I have a meeting tonight with somebody who would like to get some of you for his opening of a brand store, of a clothing store. So you have the chance. It doesn't matter at the end if you are the winner or not, but there is always an opportunity that you can come back, maybe to this country or to some other countries, so that we can help you to find some work or to do some things. So this is very important. So keep this in your mind. Okay, at the end on October 16, it must not be the end. It can continue, depending of you, of your time, of course, but there are sometimes nice offers what we're going to receive, and then of course if you have free time and if you are able to travel, then we're going to tell you this with the donation, whatever it comes out. And this is what I say. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, work with us on a way that we would like to see you again, and then everything is possible. And to make really contacts. When I talk to somebody, believe me, this person is important. I don't have time to waste. Okay, I'm nice to everybody and I'm talking with everybody, but sometimes I say, nice meeting you, and I go to another one. Because for me, it's important to deal with the people who can be useful for us, for you as well. So then be prepared. It's something what you can use when you see me with somebody. Could be maybe a future sponsor or someone who can offer you something like a job or whatever, you know, in this kind of thing. So attention is very, very important. Did I introduce? Oh, Hector, yeah, please come here, because now you're going to introduce the angels who are taking care of you for the next 10 days.
Hello. I'm going to introduce you first, Karen. Come on, please. We're going to have 4 chaperones, and we don't going to have one for 3 days, but Karen. Say hi.
Hello.
What's your name again?
Karen.
Okay.
It's not Karen, it's Karen.
Stay here, please. Lavinia. She's Lavinia. Whatever you want to say.
Hi, I'm Lavinia. Hi girls, my name is Ornella. You can call me Nelly. Anything you need, I'm your girl.
Hello everyone, I'm Anushya. Y'all can call me Anu.
Please, Amin. Okay, everybody have this paper, the program. Going to the second page, please. We're going to have a rebrief again about the program, and we need to be ready tomorrow. We depart at 8 a.m. after the breakfast, and I want everybody at 7 a.m. in the lobby to go breakfast at 7 on the restaurant, okay? 7 a.m. on time to have breakfast with everything ready to depart to the place we go, okay? But first of all, he's going to explain you some important things when we go into the temples, when we go into the sacred place and everything, okay?
Alright, so essentially as discussed earlier, I think Detlef explained it very well. And when you go into the temples, you need at least a wraparound on top, and along below your knees you need to cover in terms of a skirt or jeans. And before leaving tomorrow, for those of you who have only one bag, you have to leave it out by 7 a.m. outside your room door. Alright, that's number one. For those of you who want to keep one bag, which will be then sent to Cinnamon Bay, where you will be stationed for the fine finale, you have to leave that bag inside your room. Okay? So put your name on this luggage tag, alright?
No, the names are ready.
Yeah. And leave your respective bag in your particular room if you want to send that bag to the final destination, which you will be there on the 10th and 11th and the 12th and up until the finale date. Alright, is that understood? Everyone understood that? Once again, to make it clear, if you're taking your bag on tour, leave it out 7 a.m. If you're going to leave it and go, then you keep your bag inside the room. Got it? Super. Okay, so that's number one. Then in terms of like Hector said, tomorrow 8 o'clock, as you all know, he mentioned about the documentary that's going to happen as well. So it's very important that we work to time, okay? Because there is a lot of filming that will go on, and time is very, very important for everyone, all right? Because 8 o'clock, we need to be outside, we need to be ready for the start of the documentary shoot. There'll be quite a few things happening, and that's very important that we are all part of this. So please make sure that we are on time, and as we were mentioned before as well, in terms of the little interviews that will happen in between, then right across the whole tour, there'll be a few things that will happen. So we'll inform you always be in touch with your chaperones. We will brief them as well in terms of what you need to do. They'll always be there to help you, so make sure that you keep in touch with them if you have a question. If you are not sure about anything, ask them or ask any of the guys on tour, because that's very important. Don't go doing things on your own, because sometimes you might get lost or there might be something that you're not supposed to happen that would. So please make sure that we all stick to a schedule and go through with it. Alright, so apart from that, in terms of, there are a few places that, now for example, when you're going to Sigiriya, it's important to know that it's tough to climb with heels, right? So at those places, it's better that if you have a pair of flats, because that will help you move much easier, because it's a bit of a climb. And like I said, in terms of the temples and all that, the usual attire that I mentioned before. And also along the way, there will be a few sponsor shoots and things like that happening. So if we cooperate together, it'll make things easier for all of us. That's the most important thing. The more cooperation we have, it's going to be easy for you, it's going to be easy for us, it's going to be easy for the videographers.
Can you repeat that, please, to the girls?
So once again, cooperation is the most important thing, to make it easy for everyone, so that you guys can go off early, you can finish your stuff early, go to bed if you're really feeling tired. Very important to listen, follow instruction, and do what you're told. Because that's going to make life easy for you, for us, for the videographers, for the guys who do the documentary, for the hotel, everyone. Okay? So let's work as a team, because everyone here should work as a team to make sure that we have the best experience for everyone, and all of you all will have the best experience with Sri Lanka, with Cinnamon Hotels, and the Miss Intercontinental group as a whole, and make it memorable for everyone here. That's the most important thing. Okay? In terms of social media though, I'll just kind of rephrase the fact that Cinnamon Hotels, if you're tagging us, it's at Cinnamon Hotels, that's on Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook as well. And the hashtag is hashtag Cinnamon Hotels. And also for the Miss Intercontinental pageant, I guess we'll use the hashtag Miss Intercontinental 2016. Yeah?
Miss Intercontinental.
Okay, hashtag Miss Intercontinental. Alright? Is that fine with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, super, great.
So you know you're going to get the sashes,
Okay.
and please don't forget, the sashes is like a credential. This is what we are going to wear, you're going to wear as well,
And the silver.
all day, for the breakfast, for the meals in the restaurants, okay? Always, please, don't forget your sash, otherwise you have to go upstairs to take it, all right?
First of all, we're going to say thank you to Tracy and Silva, or our house girl from Sri Lanka. She's going to put the sash to every girl. Do you want to say something first? Okay.
Well, I love having all of you here. Firstly, I've met most of you. I'm excited to get to know most of you. I'm excited to travel, for you to see my beautiful country, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have fun, and I know we're all going to have a good time. Yeah? Awesome.
Tracy, here, please.